game day, y'all. Oh man, I'm so amped. Unusual day for a game day, you know? Tuesday? NFL, get your act together, you know what I'm talking about? All right, moving on. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And today we're gonna get into someone that I have not gotten into before. I have gotten into some other comedians who have been on this program of his. It's called Comedy Roadshow. But yeah, we're gonna get into someone named Michael McIntyre today, or McIntyre. Did I say that right? Now, I've never seen this guy do stand-up before. The only reason why I found out who he was is because I knew that there was a program called Michael McIntyre's Comedy Roadshow. I've seen a couple of acts on his program, and we're gonna get into one from him today. And this one's gonna be titled, People Without Children Have No Idea What It's Like. Well, that is debatable, I would say. I don't have my own biological kids myself, but the odd thing about me is since I turned 21, basically, I've dated practically, pretty much almost every female I've been with has had kids that I've had to like try to pick up some slack that they was, messing up some things on or whatever. But yeah, man, you could say that a lot of people have no idea what it's like to have kids, you know what I mean? And very true. But in many ways, it's just another thing that bitter parents say because they're just mad because they don't know how to parent. Think about that one for a minute. So yeah, man, we're gonna get into this one. And this video here was suggested to me by one of my very loyal subscribers, and I very much appreciate this person for this. So, Mervin, either Manis or Manas or something like that. Hopefully, whichever one of those is the right one I got right. Knowing me, I probably got it wrong, but hey, man, I'm so sorry, man. I just suck. What can I say? But yeah, thank you very much for suggesting this video to me, and we're gonna get into it, like I said. So one more time. Michael McIntyre with People Without Children Have No Idea What It's Like. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. All right. Well, I thought about just doing this a little later on in the evening, but the game starts at 4, and when I'm watching the game, I zone into it the whole time, and I probably wouldn't have gotten a video out till like probably 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. So we're gonna get into it right now as I'm just waiting for the game to start. Hopefully my boys put up another W, you know what I'm saying? No, not West Side, I'm talking about W for a win, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Michael McIntyre, People Without Children Have No Idea What It's Like, right here on Eddie B TV. Let's get it cracking. And before I forget, one more time, let's turn on the light show for game day. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get out of here. Oh, hell, my clothes right up on me so much. All right, let's get situated here, and here we go.
And there are people in this room who do have children, and there are people in this room who don't have children. And the people who don't have children, they think they know, don't they? They think they know. They think they know what it means to have children. Sometimes they chat about it, don't they, in their little couples? Oh, I'd love to start a family one day with you. It'd be lovely. You'd make a really good dad. Oh, I think you'd be an amazing mum. Wouldn't it be so lovely having little versions of you and me running around? I'd love to have a family. And you think you know what you're talking about. You have no idea. You have no idea what it's like. You have no idea how difficult things will become in your life. Things that you don't even consider to be things will become nearly impossible when you have children. I'm talking about things like leaving the house, for example. This is how people without children leave the house. Shall we leave the house? Yes. This is how I leave the house almost every day. Lucas, Oscar, come downstairs. We're late. Why aren't you downstairs? Put your shoes on. I don't know where my shoes are. Put your shoes on. Go and find your shoes. Where did you see them last? On my feet. After that, get your shoes on. Come here, come here. Arms up, arms in, arms in, arms up, arms in. That's my wife. She's so tired, she can't dress herself. Darling, where are we going? I want to go to bed. Where are we going, darling? Darling, you've got Lucas's shoes on your hands. I found your shoes, darling. You put your shoes on. Where's Ozzy? Come downstairs! We're late! Put your coat on. I don't want to wear my coat. You know, people without children, you know how you do zips up? I've seen how much time you have in your lives. How you focus on it. You get the one with the fabric. You just pop it in, don't you? Nestles in. Then you pause, thinking about your free life and what you might want to do with it later that day. And then you just glide up, don't you?
They got that
I don't have time for that shit in my life. Every single morning. Oh, I've ruined it. Stay still. You're gonna have to put another coat on. I can't. I've ruined this. I'm sorry. I've made the situation worse. Ozzy! My 3-year-old will never come downstairs. The only way to get him to leave the house is we have to bluff. We have to pretend that we're leaving without him. It's the only way it'll work. We have to all go, bye-bye, Ozzy. We're all going then. We're all going. My other son loves it, the 6-year-old. We're leaving Ozzy. We're going to stay here. I hate him. Don't be so rude about your brother. Say goodbye. We're not really leaving. We're pretending to leave, okay? Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Ozzy. Bye-bye. But he doesn't care. He just goes, bye-bye. Then we have to come back in and explain to him, we're not really leaving, darling. We love you. It's okay. I'll buy you something if you come. Will you come if I buy you something? This is every single time we leave the house. The other day, we're leaving the house, and I just had enough. I just said to my wife, I'm sorry, I can't do this. We're bluffing. We're saying bye-bye to him. Then my wife says, let's go and get him. I'm like, stop. No, I've had it. No, stop. I cannot go through this every single time we leave the house. It's driving me insane. Okay? I say we call his bluff. I think he has to learn a lesson. Okay? Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go to Corfu. Let's have a nice holiday. No idea what it's like. You childless people. You have no idea. Driving, you go driving. You drive in cars, don't you? Driving along. Yay. What's the biggest drama you have to put up with? Oh, it's a bit chilly. Oh, put the blower on. Oh, that's nice now. Oh, look, they've opened a new Carluccio. We should go there. We could go there any night. Oh, what's this song? I love this one. Freedom! Freedom! I strap my children into the car. I work out what'll cut off the blood supply, then I ease it a bit. Stay there! We try and behave normally. Oh, what's this song? It's The Wheels on the Bus Go Again! There's a new Carluccio's there. We will never go there.
Oh, man.
The other day I was checking my children in the rearview mirror to see that they're safe. We're on the motorway, okay? You just angle it to check that they're both okay because, you know, you're looking after them. Neither of them were there. They had both wound the windows down and had their heads on the motorway out of the window. Yay! Both of them, either side. Yay! My wife and I just lost it. They can't hear us. They're having the times of their lives. Yeah! Motorway, going 80 miles an hour to stick my head out of my window to try and communicate with my child. Get in the car! What are you saying? My wife's doing it too. Get in the car! What is it, Mummy? All 4 of us had our heads out of the window.
Wow. Oh, man, it's crazy.
Meanwhile, a childless couple is driving past. Oh, look at the kids. I'd love to start a family one day. You have no idea what you're talking about. Sleeping. Sleeping at night. This is how people without children. Yeah, most nights, yeah. Good night, darling. Good night. Good night. Sometimes you go, sleep well, and the other one goes, I will. I will. That's how cocky, how arrogant you are. I will, I know I will. Good night, darling. Have a good sleep. Good night. It's been a long time since my wife and I said good night to each other. Okay? Now we just go, good luck. All through the night, they're screaming, Daddy, 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 Mommy, Mommy. Sometimes they just wake up wide awake in the middle of the night. I'm asleep, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I wake, you know, when sometimes you don't realise it, but you sort of half open your eyes. Sometimes when you're asleep, I half open my eyes. My son is in my face. What the hell are you doing here? What time is it? What time is it? 2 o'clock in the morning. What do you want? I want to go to school. Go to school? What are you talking about? I go back to bed. I've got my shoes on. You do. You found your shoes. I fixed my jacket. How did you... Oh, done up. What are you doing? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, you idiot. Go to bed. where's Ozzy? He's by the front door. He's never been there in his life. It's 2 in the morning. I have no idea.
Oh, okay. That's a wrap on that one. Well. My goodness. People. What do we have to do, man? We need a seminar. Nah, we just need people with more common sense, don't we? All right, man, that was Michael McIntyre with People Without Children Have No Idea What It's Like. Well, to unpack a little bit of that, and I know I'm gonna piss off some people, don't care, it's the wonder of being me. To me, I can't stress that enough. To me now, all right? Raising kids and watching them, being around them is easy as pie, very much so. And the reason that I say that is not because it's like the difference in how you word things. There's easy, there's hard, there's simple, there's difficult. People might think that those words mean the same thing, but they really don't. Like, it's very easy for me to be around kids. Why? Because even though I don't have my own kids, right? I've always been with females that had kids. I've always been around kids. Kids always try to punk you, always try to, test you and all kinds of stuff. Like, I will say this to the parents who actually have kids. If you are stressing this hardcore about raising kids, man, this tells me a couple of things. One, you still think you can have a life outside of being a parent. That's your first mistake. Once you have a kid, there is no life. The life is them. So if anything they do frustrates you so much, then you're missing the point. You're really missing out on some things. That's one. Second of all, never, ever in your life show a child that you are frustrated. Do not ever let that show on your face at all. Body language, facial looks, all that, don't ever let it show. And not only don't ever let it show, don't ever feel it. What's the point? What's the sense? You know what I mean? I swear, when I think about parents today, man, and I think about how I was raised, man, it really does say a lot about, stories like this where people say, oh, just leaving the house or driving in the car or whatever. It's like, never had to deal with these issues, man. And not only that, I wasn't allowed to even be an idiot. Even as a little kid, I wasn't allowed to be that. My pops and my grandmother had a way. They just like, if I cried, who cares? You'll be upstairs while you're crying. It's white noise to us, man. We've already raised our kids. We don't got no issue with you crying. Cry all you want like a little baby. We don't give a damn. The bitterness in a lot of parents that I see is because they thought that they had this cutesy little approach to it. And when they found out that wasn't going to do anything, then all of a sudden they have no problem telling people that you have no idea what it's like to have a kid. It's like, we were all children at one point, and we have memories of what we were like. So the fact that we don't know what it's like is kind of not accurate. It's accurate to a point if you're just an idiot person who doesn't have any kids, and how you didn't have kids is beyond astounding to me, because usually the stupid people are the ones usually having the most kids. Smart people, they know, don't do that. Because you realize what it's going to take from you. You realize you don't want that. And then, you just, handle that accordingly. Yeah, it seems like a very easy plan. If I ever had my own children, I already know how I would be. And oh, you don't know that because you haven't been there yet. I've been there, trust me. I would, one, don't even think about kicking it ever again. That's one. Don't ever think about kicking it ever again. If you get to, take it as a bonus, on top of what's already a good thing. And the good thing is that you've got a person that you're raising in this world now. And the hell with you. It's always about them now. It's about the family. It's about understanding that you can't cutesy your way in or out of anything when it comes to raising these kids. And no coddling, you know what I mean? No catering. No focusing on wants, focus on needs. That's another thing. And not only that, man, it's like, if you get frustrated by things, you've already failed, because it's not your job to get frustrated by children. It's the children's job to be frustrated by you. See what I'm saying? Frustrate the kids at what they can't do. Frustrate the kids at what you're trying to teach them that they're not even realizing yet. Frustrate the hell out of them. because that's exactly what my pops did to me, man. And I'm not taking every single thing that he did at face value and saying that's the way to go, but the things that he was able to do to make sure he didn't have to deal with anything like what Michael McIntyre was talking about, oh, he did them, trust me. And not only could I not complain, let me even try to complain. Let me act dumb. Let me say, I don't want to wear it. Put the coat on and shut your mouth. There's no frustration in that coming from him. That's me frustrated because one, now I got to do something I don't want to and wear a coat, and now my head hurts for some reason. I'm very frustrated. You know, and a lot of things I hear from parents who, oh, I would never hit my kid. I would never do anything like that. Well, that's good. Don't hit your kids. Don't beat your kids. Don't hit or beat. Two bad words. Whoop their ass though. You know, big difference. A beating and getting hit on, no kid deserves that. You know what I mean? But an ass whooping is more than suitable. And what's the difference? What are you talking about? If you don't know the difference, don't be a parent. Because you need to really, really, you know, figure out what the difference is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I know what he's talking about. You know, he's one of those parents who probably, you know, have it in his head that if you do it this way, it's what the book says and it's what this parenting class said and all that. Yeah. Focus on those few very simple things that I just said, in my opinion. Like I said, don't do anything I say if you feel like I'm wrong or whatever. I'm just telling you my opinions on the deal and what I would do if I was in that situation, you know. But then again, some people might be right in their assessment that maybe I have no right to even speak on the issue. Well, I would say you're wrong. Just because you have kids doesn't mean nobody understands what it's like, you know what I mean? It's a very moronic thing to say. You know, at least, you know, if you're just saying it straight up. What he's saying is that when people say, oh, that's so weird. Yeah, I get what he's talking about. But yeah, man, you know, if you're ever thinking about being a parent, man, understand that it's not going to be simple. You know what I mean? Raising a kid in and of itself is not a very simple task. It's a very difficult task. There's a lot of things that you're gonna have to go through. There's gonna be a lot of trial and error. But the simple part is knowing that you have to do it. That's the simple part. The simplest things is to realize that it's not about you, it's about the kid. You gotta bring this kid up. You gotta make sure that they're not an idiot when they get into society. You gotta make sure that they play well with others, you know? You gotta make sure that they have good manners, make sure they ain't snobs, make sure that they're not shallow and superficial and materialistic, you know what I mean? Those things you can very much get through to a kid. But you know what, there's a lot more than just those few things that go with it, and I know that for a fact. But you know, if you're ever thinking about having kids, man, don't ever come at it from a happy-go-lucky angle. Don't ever think about it like that. Think about it as in, all right, what time is it? Game time. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there, man. Thank you one more time, Mervin, Manis or Manas, hopefully whichever one it is I got right, like I said before. Thank you very much for suggesting this video to me. Never heard of Michael McIntyre until today, until you gave me your video suggestion. So thank you one more time. He was a very funny dude, you know. A lot of it was a little bit of rambling, you know, just trying to get people to feel what he's feeling about, oh, you have no idea what it's like, but he's still a very funny dude, man. And if there's any more Michael McIntyre clips, man, somebody leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to get to them in good time. So yeah, one more time, y'all. Michael McIntyre with People Without Children Have No Idea What It's Like. And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going, like I always say. So yeah, man, an odd day for a game day here on Tuesday, and just trying to get to some comedy, man. Another newbie, you know, that I've gotten to, and very glad that I was able to. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen with the game, you know what I mean? I already got a video scheduled for Wednesday, and I'm not going to be able to give a recap on the game or whatever. Just know that if we win, I'm going to be very happy on Thursday, and if we don't win, you have no idea what it's like. Yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, man, this is going to be Eddie B TV signing off. One more again here. Another newbie in Michael McIntyre. He's a very funny guy, you know. This is just one clip. You know, sometimes I might hear one clip and just decide that that's how funny they really are, but there's definitely more material, more of their personality to get to, and I gotta remember to realize that. So yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in one more time, and thank you one more time, Mervin, for suggesting the video. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace.